This is how I went from playing Psylocke in my first hour. Cheeky pick on the Punisher. Ooh, he's so low. Oh, he was so low, though. He was so low. No, it wasn't. No, it wasn't, because I'm just getting jumped. Yeah, I don't know. And this is what I looked like after my 10th hour on Psylocke. Oh! My first penta! Today, I'm going to be completing 10 hours on Psylocke, and I will admit as well, I do already have around 18 hours on Psylocke already, and I am already Lord on Psylocke, but I wanted to complete an additional 10 hours on Psylocke to see just how good I could get on this character. Not to mention that my good friend Ratbay also did donate, personally asking for 10 hours on Psylocke, meaning this is finally the long anticipated 10 hours on Psylocke. Psylocke is a great dive character to improve on. She has a shotgun primary fire with devastating shurikens that grant shields, fast movement dashes, and invisibility for a few seconds. Not to mention, her ultimate is absolutely amazing as it auto locks onto anyone in the radius, dealing high damage. I'll be honest, it's been a few weeks since I've seriously played Psylocke, so it took me a few hours to warm back up on the character and really start getting the hang of her again. So it's been a while since I played Psylocke, but hopefully we're able to lock it in a little bit. They got a Hawkeye. I'm going to take high ground because I could do a cheeky flank maybe. I've still somewhat got my Psylocke skill kind of since I last played her, but I've not played her in so long, so it's been a while, so it might take me a couple games to warm up maybe. All right, we've got the Hawkeye. Okay, delete their magic. I managed to shut down Hawkeye. Oof, I'm scared to take that Hawkeye on, to be honest. Oh my god, that Hawkeye is so accurate. Nice, got him. Okay, 18-3 for my first game back at Psylocke. I'm not gonna lie, it's not terrible. Lads, it's not bad. Okay, I need to not waste my dashes so much. See if I can get a cheeky pick on the Punisher. Ooh, he's so low. Oh, he was so low, though. He was so low. He was so low, man. Okay, I need to improve my aim. Ooh, picked up a nice elim on the Panther. Okay, I do almost have my ult here, so dangerous. I'm gonna be honest, I didn't really need to ult when I did, but I did. I'm being too risky with it, and I'm getting diffed. I'm getting diffed. I'm not gonna lie, brother. I'm getting kind of diffed. Oh my god. Oh my god. I'm not gonna lie, my positioning though was beautiful. No, it wasn't. No, it wasn't, because I'm just getting jumped. Let's not C9 the cart. What do they have? They don't have a single defensive ult against me. So because they don't have a single defensive ult, I can just use my ult. Although I should target someone with low movement so they don't get out of my ultimate very easily. Wait. Wait. No, man. Oh, I'm so bad. I'm doing awful. Moving on to hour 3, I was starting to get back into the habit with Psylocke and getting some really good clips. Oh, that poor Star-Lord, bro. That absolute poor Star-Lord. All right, we managed to eliminate their invisible woman. Magic's gotten eliminated again. Oh no. You know what? I need to go and sort of deal with their Loki up top, actually. There we go. Loki is eliminated. All right, let's take a different off angle. I do get that cheeky healing. Oh, I'm popping off. Oh, I did nearly eliminate her. Oh my god, the squirrel girl triple there. That was cool. And the way we followed up on it as well, like me and Venom, was actually pretty sick as well. One thing I want to mention is that Psylocke relies on a combo with her abilities to land consistent KOs. This combo is a combination of her primary fire and shurikens, and to sum it up, it's primary fire, shurikens, recalling those shurikens, and another primary fire, which should KO most targets. You can also follow this up with a dash to land that last bit of damage, but make sure you always have an additional dash left over to disengage in case you need to. Something really important about playing Psylocke is making sure you're consistently taking off angles or flanking. Now, it depends on the situation, but personally, I like to take off angles first to fire at the bigger targets like vanguards to build up my ultimate. Then when there is an opening, I'll move in with my invisibility to try and get a KO on the supports. However, it's not always easy to do so, and it also really depends on the situation. Oof, my reaction time is crazy. Yes, sir. Let's go. I do have my ultimate, actually. Oh, and I know exactly who I'm going to use on. I'm not going to lie. I respect the Penny for trying to flank. But yeah, I'm trying to shut down her nest as much as possible because I don't want her to get it. Oh my god. No, bro. Never mind, it's good. Oh, I could do with taking this Penny nest out for my team. We should be able to push this, and then I can go in with my ult as well. Oh, cloak and dagger ult, let's go. I'll take it, I'll take it. Free cloak and dagger ult that I can use to push up. He just accepted it, bro. Oh, I cancelled her, and I got a quad. Let's go. Heading into hour 5, I wanted to start really utilizing the map's destruction feature to take off angles. Not only does this open up extra sight lines to poke at enemies, but it'll give the opposing team some anxiety about pushing up in certain areas, which can distract them overall from the point. Also, I carried on with no webcam here as it was very bright outside and it was making me look like I had ascended. Not only that, but I also decided to hop on with Ratbait during this hour to see if we could do well as a duo.
Wait, is this real pine tree? Somebody said Monkey Man. He put no whalem out. It's Monkey Man. Who's Monkey Man? It's the Adam.
Hi.
Maybe he recognizes me too. Maybe. You got your first friend. This is so cute.
Take me by the hand.
I'm doing so bad.
Same. But I feel like I'm doing bad because somebody recognized me and now I'm nervous.
You can tell it's genuine as well because they were doubting if it was actually you because they're like, oh yeah, but you've already got Ward. Like, are we sure this is the real pine tree?
I mean, he'll know when he sees my Psylocke 10 hours coming out on Saturday.
Can I be in the vid, please? Smiley face. Yeah, put him in the video.
Okay, okay. This is a message to future me when I'm editing this. Put Monkey Man on Adam Warlock in the video. He might watch it.
It's his birthday on Saturday. Aww.
Happy birthday to Monkey Man on Saturday.
Happy birthday, Monkey Man.
Happy birthday, Monkey Man. Oh my god, I'm so bad. Monkey Man brought me. No, Monkey Man!
Monkey Man!
Monkey Man, no!
I can't do anything on Penny, I won't lie.
I should just be aiming for the Iron Man, because at least I can hit the Iron Man. Okay, Spider-Man down.
Yeah.
They've got dive with also anti-dive, so...
On there.
I thought she was going to back up. Shut him down, shut him down.
There's a bubble over here.
I love this Hulk, bro. He pushes up when I push up and we're just able to demolish. Oh, Luna, you still... Did she not jump? Oh my god, did she not even come on point with it? Oh my, I just got massive value then. With hour 6, I was really starting to struggle. Unfortunately, when learning heroes and trying to master them, you're gonna run into roadblocks, and this hour definitely proved that, as even if I felt like my personal performance was good, sometimes Psylocke just didn't really mesh well with certain team comps. Okay, I'm gonna go on a cheeky flank and see if I can get anyone. We got the Adam. They do have a Scarlet Witch that I want. Adam down. Cloak and Dagger roll. Adam down. Oh, nice, Bucky.
Oh.
Oh. Didn't hook her again. What happened to his leg? Why is his leg that long?
He comes in for the Cloak and Dagger's low. She's up.
Like, the biggest thing I hate is when I see a target low and I throw out my shurikens to finish them off and they get healed up immediately. It's like I was like a second off eliminating them. And you get a web and you get a web. Oh, we activated 2 supportals.
Well, I pressed mine first.
You
so
did click your first. I don't know why Luna did hers. For hour 7, I decided to go live where I held viewer lobbies for my viewers to join in on. Also, I go live every Friday and Sunday, so if you'd like a chance to play in these viewer lobbies, then make sure to join the Discord server we have. The link will be down in the description. We have a really nice community over in the Discord, and you'll get live updates from me personally when I go live or upload a new video. Oh, he's rocking the orange Venom skin. He's rocking the orange Venom skin. Ooh. Yes. Yes. That's what I like to see. I'm so sorry, Loki. As a fellow Loki, it hurts me to get rid of you here. Oh, big. Big! I'm gonna steal this helm pack real quick. I think he got buffed at one point, which was a bit mad. I didn't realize how much Bucky got banned in comp, bro. So he started to panic, bro. But the issue comes, like, the second, like, nobody else is really eliminating targets, because obviously I can't 1v6. So, like, I can go in and get rid of somebody on their team, but then, like, you know, there's nothing else I can really do. And they C9'd. Oh, diffed. Absolutely diffed. Oh my god, it's juicy. You know what? I lied. Maybe I can 1v6, bro. Maybe I can 1v6. I absolutely lied. In hour 8, I really started to see my improvement, and the games were going really well for me. You know what? I'm ulting. It's funny because some of their team are just like kind of a little bit out of the loops. Like 4 just holding W against me is crazy, bro. Must be a yokai. It's crazy how fast I built my ult up again. Okay, thank God. Yes! Yes! 4! 4! That 4 can't be happy. What? 38 and 4? She's won! Yes! Yes! Beautiful cleanup. Oh, I'm so sorry, my guy. You're going back to spawn, though, for sure. It could have been a big ult. I think like a second earlier and it would have been a big strange ult. And that brings us to hour 9, the final hour. I had maybe one of my best games yet this hour, where I absolutely locked in. That's where I could hear her. Oh, triple! Oh, quadruple! No, I wanted a Hexa, but this stupid shark went underground, bro. Oh. Oh. My first penta! My first penta on Psylocke. I think it was my first penta on Psylocke. This is an amazing last game to end on. This is an amazing last game to end on, bro. Oh, that's so unfortunate, man. He went for the health pack and I was already there. Never mind, I know where that invisible woman went. I am so sorry, Punisher. And that is officially 10 hours on Psylocke. Oh, I guess 10 hours from where I first started. So we started on 18.7 hours. We're now at 28.7 hours, which is officially 10 hours completed all in one go. I definitely felt like I improved at Psylocke quite a lot because I did an additional 10 hours. So that's good. Filter it by 1.5 and that would kind of make it a bit easier for us to follow. We got 18.9 hours, 142 matches played, 81 wins. I'm not gonna lie, I went on a pretty big losing streak at one point with Psylocke. We had 2,551 KOs and we have 1 assist. Best KO streak is at 31. If we go down to our win shurikens hits, I think the total is like 5.1 and then the best is like 9.1. I don't know what any of that means. Sometimes I would be able to hit the shurikens, but because of how the camera works in Rivals, like it's a third-person game, sometimes even if I was dead on, the shurikens just sort of wouldn't hit. And I think they do have a little bit of travel time, so you do sometimes have to like close that distance to hit those shurikens. But overall, the shurikens are very, very good if you can hit them. them. We did Dance of the Butterfly KOs was 440 was our total, and the best was 9. To be honest, some games I felt like I did build up my ultimate incredibly fast, but a lot of the time those ultimates wouldn't really do much because it can be countered quite easily by support ults, or even Loki. If Loki has multiple clones down and you ult and he puts his like immunity pole down or whatever it's called, you won't really get an elim with the ultimate. So Psylocke's ultimate can be easily countered, and that's if they get stuck in it. They can easily like use a movement ability to get out of the radius of it, so it can be countered quite easily, to be fair. Overall, Psylocke's a great DPS to pick up. There's a lot of games where you will be able to carry with this character if you get really good at her. Like I said, she's a very strong character, although I will say if there was games where you absolutely are popping off, you get targeted a lot more, and because you're a squishy character who has like not a lot of health, you can get eliminated pretty quickly. But saying that, you do have your dashes and your invis to get away. That's why I always recommend having at least one dash on cooldown, so that if you need to disengage out of a fight, you have that dash just in case. Other than that, I would say some other tips I got good at was using the map's breakable feature to open up off angles. I mentioned this in one of the hours, but I did start utilizing it a lot more, where I would just break open certain parts of the map to get like a new off angle or a new sightline on the enemies, and it would be really effective, because even if I didn't get an elimination per se, it would make the enemies quite anxious about pushing up, and then they would forget about the objective because of that. So sometimes opening up a new angle genuinely really helps. Another thing is I do flank with Psylocke, but a lot of the time I'm taking off angles. I don't like flanking too much, because if you flank, yes, you may get a pick, but if you flank, you're also in their back line completely exposed and alone. You do not have your healers with you, unfortunately, and a lot of the time they won't have line of sight on you. So although I like flanking sometimes, it's not always my go-to. I do prefer just taking an off angle, because it can distract the enemy and it can help your team win the fight. So would I recommend Psylocke after an additional 10 hours? I mean, I have 28.7 hours on Psylocke now, so yes, absolutely recommend this character. There's just not really any other character like her. I would say the closest is probably Star-Lord, but Psylocke's very good at getting in and out, and that's something I want to mention. Although there were games where I would get like massive team eliminations, where I would like absolutely clean up the enemy team, that's not always how you want to play Psylocke. A lot of Psylocke's playstyle is getting into the fight, picking off one enemy and getting out, because you will not have any additional cooldowns to like keep on going, and a lot of the time your abilities will go on cooldown. And of course her primary fire does reduce her cooldowns slightly. Like the more you damage you do, the more your cooldowns will like reduce. But overall, I do think as Psylocke, you just sort of get into the fight, take out one of the enemies and get out. She's also of course very good at dealing with enemy supports. However, because they do have small models, it is very hard to sometimes hit those shurikens and the primary fires on them. But I think with Psylocke, it's just about cleaning up the elims or the damage that your team does. Say for example, there's a full health invisible woman in the back, or there is a thing who's on like 10 HP or something, because my team did so much damage to him. I would actually help my team finish off the thing rather than going for the invisible woman first, because Psylocke does a lot of burst damage all at once. So I would prioritize people who are low health, because you can burst them down very quickly. Also, like I said, sometimes I would aim for vanguards to either reduce my own cooldowns or to build up my ultimate. So that's sometimes why I would aim for a vanguard instead, or just anybody that's kind of low on health. But anyway, that is 10 hours on Psylocke, or should I say an additional 10 hours on Psylocke. And thank you to Ratbait for sponsoring this video technically, because she donated for Psylocke to be done. I don't usually take donations, by the way, to do the 10 hours. That's not something that I want to promote. It's just that Ratbait is one of my close friends, and she was donating to ask personally for Psylocke, and I figured why not, because I also really wanted to do 10 hours on Psylocke. As you can tell, Psylocke is already kind of one of my main characters I play, so I just wanted to play a lot of Psylocke, to be honest. But anyway, yeah, that is 10 hours on Psylocke, and I'll see you all in the next video. Goodbye.